The rise of AI is upon us. Obviously, guys. Typically, many people, many of us still associate, say artificial intelligence with science fiction, but that characterization of thinking of AI technology as science fiction is like it's a little what you call as imaginative, right? So if you're able to understand about, say, how artificial intelligence took a lot of time to come into existence, right from even from the year 1956. It took a great decades of work to make artificial intelligence a significant progress, actually, to develop artificial intelligence systems and technologies that is making a technological reality today, right? So this has taken a lot of time, and some people may think about AI as fiction, but that phenomenon, say the thinking abilities or the thinking skills or the thinking imaginative say notions are completely changing and will change these years of 2020, 2021, and beyond, right? So typically, when people call artificial intelligence as just as machine learning, right? So machine learning is primarily used to only process large amounts of data. AI is an ocean, guys. Machine learning is just a part of it, right? So typically, it is also a relative broader category, correct? The development of artificial intelligence neural networks, whatever we call it, an interconnected web of AI nodes, have even given rise to, say, deep learning concepts also, right? So there is a difference between machine learning and deep learning, for that matter, right? So deep learning here has a great deal of promise in business, and say all the machine learning algorithms can process only a certain amount of data, but deep learning models will continue to improve their actual performances as more and more data is received. So deep learning models are very scalable and detailed. Now, coming back to the rise of AI, as how it is upon us and the businesses today, right? So typically talking about artificial intelligence, an indispensable ally when it comes to when it comes to actually looking at a lot of fields here, right? So when I speak about artificial intelligence as an ally here, okay. So when I speak about ally is typically a term that I use, okay, for convincing that artificial intelligence technologies are going to change the world forever. Now, when I speak about this, see, artificial intelligence typically helps in finding solutions to complex business problems. Okay, always remember that. Okay, this adopts characteristics from, say, human intelligence, and implement them as algorithms in a very computer friendly way. Okay, so the role of AI in businesses here is the first example I can give is market and customer place. Customer, say related insights. Okay, AI can play a enormous role when it comes to analyzing the markets. Okay, so what it is when it is compared to analyzing the market, uh, it uses predictive analysis technologies. Okay, predictive analysis is a part of predicting how the customer experiences change over time, okay, through the insights that it receives. For example, let me tell you an example. We have a website, okay. There is a tool called as smartlook.com. Okay, so typically it can it's smartlook.com. Now, typically, if someone visits your website from, say Finland or Brazil, or say Mumbai, you will be able to see the live video recording of the person who's visiting your website at that point of time. Okay, I'm not talking about camera based video recording. I'm talking about what the person is clicking on the screen. Okay, so this itself will take insights of the person who's clicking on your website live, filling the forms, correct? And this can be a great example when it analyzes thousands of people who are clicking. Okay, you're checking your website pages, filling the forms, typically, correct? And actually going through and reading your blogs or even watching your videos. Now, this will help a lot when it comes to analyzing thousands of visitors, what they're doing in your website. And when you get that analysis data, it can predict that this page is good, it is converting. Okay, this particular page is not good. So you got to change certain things, maybe your headline, maybe your video, or maybe you got to restrict it to a single or two scrolls. Okay, so person doesn't have to keep on scrolling. Okay, so this is what the predictive analysis I call it. Okay, typically when it comes to predictive analysis of social media, okay, which is taking place online, let me give you a perfect example of that. Okay, so social media predictive analysis example, if you have done a lot of ad campaigns through Facebook, okay, you will understand that which campaigns are working and which campaigns are not. So Facebook audience manager may actually go ahead and talk about it'll showcase in fact, or talk about the ads which have converted and the ads which the conversion has not happened a lot. Okay, so it will ask it will typically suggest you a few things. You got to change your audience, target audience, or maybe you got to change the demographics, or maybe the ad is not right, the content is not right, correct? Maybe the content isn't very engaging or good enough, typically. Or whether maybe the factor is you're sending it at the wrong time. Maybe you're sending it at around 11 o'clock in the night, where your audience is capable of seeing it at 9 p.m., correct? So maybe, or they're all your active audiences or in the US or something like that, and they see that, say whatever time it is that is suitable for them. So that is a perfect example of predictive analysis I'm talking about. Okay, and these rise of virtual assistants or virtual assistants is also pretty good, right? So typically we have chatbots, where chatbots are effectively very used by marketers and marketers like me to communicate with my potential buyers or your potential buyers. If you're a marketer, you'll understand. Okay, your potential buyers are always checking out your Facebook page, your website, correct? Or your app. So we have a chat system in place, right? So when you have a chat system in place, AI robots will automatically answer the simple questions. For example, what is your requirement? It can ask to the a particular client, or what do you need? Maybe you need a consulting, or maybe you need something to do with training, or maybe you need something to do with, if you are a training and development company. If you're an e-commerce company, it may ask what kind of product do you want actually to buy, or what are the variations that you need. It can even showcase images, and then it can show about what are the kinds of variations of the products that you would need. Maybe you want if you're looking for a shirt, maybe you need this shirt in this color, or we have different colors for that. And so it can start chatting with the customers, correct? And the rise of say virtual shops, which is amazing, right? So people can actually walk into a three virtual shops and virtual malls. That is what I'm talking about. People can actually it's like a game, guys. You can actually use your webcam to actually take a photo of that, okay, photo of your face. And then you walk into a mall. It's like a 3D game. You walk into the mall, you can go anywhere that you want. I've seen softwares like that, and those are amazing. So you can just walk into a mall, you can just go ahead to a particular shop, okay, and start to browse digital goods. Okay, digital goods, but you will get the deliveries. It's like a 3D kind of e-commerce marketplace. Okay, a 3D mall, and you can even talk with customers. It's a 3D world. It's a virtual world, right? You can talk with any customer that you want, or you can talk with the person who is attending to our say requirement. You can say, suppose you want a music cd that you want to, or a music cd, or maybe a music mp3 track that you like to download, or a video that you like to download, or you would particularly want a music cd. I'm talking about not those particular music cds back then. I'm talking about actually blu-ray discs. I said it wrong. Okay, are you're looking for a PlayStation game CD, correct? So all this stuff you'll be able to actually buy in a 3D mall. Okay, so you'll be able to talk to that particular character. That person will appear as a 3D avatar. You will be appearing as a 3D avatar. Okay, a 3D avatar is something like a 3D character, but it'll look like you. Okay, pretty amazing. It's very beautiful, very interesting, very astonishing. And then you buy stuff, you buy kind of you're looking to buy certain things. You buy those stuff, it'll be in your cart, and then you can check out. You can stand in a real queue. It's a virtual queue. Don't forget to have a virtual coffee, by the way. Okay, virtual coffees are amazing. Okay, so like that you can definitely go ahead and work on these kind of softwares. And I want you guys to actually research on virtual malls, virtual 3D environments, and definitely it's going to help you a lot. Okay, because the future is only going to be virtual, according to me. Okay, then when we talk about say sales processes, how sales processes are changing, sales techniques and approaches have actually they've moved I mean, sorry, they moved far from say cold calling and sending long emails. Okay, so typically what happens is typically earlier we used to call people, we used to ask them about whether they're interested in certain offers, or whether they want to buy, or send a long emailer. Oh my god, those long emails, you have seen how many of those go to the inbox, how many of them go to spam. Now consumers are so much influenced by social media. Okay, so definitely there are technologies, there are tools where sales teams are using artificial intelligence for lead generation. Okay, like they have a lead magnet, something like a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? Is can be an ebook, yeah, or it can be anything like a video or something like that. So a person comes to the particular website, they actually give their personal information in return for that particular ebook. Okay, and typically it invents the whole new way of increasing your chances of grabbing that person's contact information, right? So that's a lead magnet done in a legal way. Okay, then you have an entire funnel to actually make or convince that person to be your customer. So the funnel goes like this: a stranger will actually become a website visitor, or a user, and that website visitor is going to convert to a customer, and that customer is going to convert to a repeat customer or an evangelist. The repeat customer evangelist is going to recommend your brand or your own landing page or yourself to a lot of other people, saying, for example, if a person comes to a particular website, he's very fascinated, he becomes your fan, and he recommends you to a lot of people, right? So that's how it works. So this is the efficient the sales process, and using AI tools to automate this funnel to actually help in that. For example, how AI tools can automate, AI tools can throw up a pop-up. There are lots of tools that has a pop-up that it can throw up, and some tools have a chatbot which can convince a customer immediately if the customer is tending to leave your website. Then we have an exit intent pop-up for that, and AI tools can actually link that form that customer fills to a CRM, which is a customer relationship management software, example like Salesforce or whatever it is. So it can multitask and handle all the business functionalities. Imagine if you have 100 landing pages like that, you can have hundreds of customers flowing into your business. Okay, I mean, flowing into your particular lead generation funnel, and then you can market to those customers without doubt. So that is how AI is completely changing the face of sales for the better by transforming the sales process to the core. Okay. Then AI also, I've seen a lot of tools that use personalized customer experience, guys. That is very, very interesting. Let me tell you, what is a personalized customer experience? A personalized customer experience is, suppose my name is Srinidhi Ranganathan, and a person, sorry, not a person, I visit a page, a website, and suddenly it says, "Hi Srinidhi, welcome to my website. Are you looking for something?" So that is like it speaks out my name, right? It speaks out my name. So how is this possible? We have personalized AI customer experiences website. There's an AI driven application that uses these technologies to figure out who you are through a various of methods when you log into a certain platform or something like that. So it figures out who you are, right? So the personalized messages it can send to you when you give the say any kind of interest or something like that, it can send a person. Say you would have seen Facebook, right? You said, "Welcome Srinidhi," right? Sometimes if it's your birthday, it suggests your birthday to a lot of friends. So like that, there are some AI tools that can figure out who you are. Okay, personalized experiences, that matters the most. Okay, so also, so typically we are witnessing a lot of business phases where enormous amount of technology driven change is helping us to address a number of challenges in order to achieve a great growth factor. Now, artificial intelligence technology has extremely strong developmental say implications for that matter, right? So even in agriculture, drone farming, it is being used. Educational systems are using artificial intelligence technology. For example, we have built some robots, okay, that can train people, from ABC to rocket science. So these are virtual robots, not humanoid robots for that matter. A humanoid robot is under development by us, but what I will tell you is like me, there are lots of other people, there are lots of other technology evangelists who are building humanoid robots and virtual robots. Now, what is this virtual robot is? The virtual robot will be able to train anybody, in fact any kind of person, be it a teenager, or be it a school student, or be it a learner who is into engineering, or be it a rocket scientist. It can teach anything from ABC to rocket science autonomously. So these are teachers. It's a robot teacher, right? It can start training people. So this is an example of how AI can actually change or revolutionize the education industry for that matter. Okay, so that is how AI will be able to revolutionize there. And when I talk about different approaches here, when I talk about first the engineer's approach, okay, the engineer's approach to AI will be certainly different from the programmer's approach to AI. Okay, so the engineer's approach to AI is a certain different factor. Okay, so how AI will be used in the field of engineering is certainly different from how AI will be used in the field of programming. Okay, so an artificial intelligence engineer is typically an individual who works with, say, traditional machine learning techniques like NLP for that matter, like natural language processing, and neural networks also, to build AI based applications. Okay, These are AI based applications that engineers can do. Engineers requires prerequisites in order to do this. They must be very proficient in mathematics and also computer engineering, to be frank. Okay, AI is a great career choice. An AI enthusiast will be able to prepare for a great career in artificial intelligence, for that matter. But at the same time, he will have to strive hard to create really great applications that can change the world. Okay, so that takes time. Now an AI engineer does that. Now an AI coder will be able to utilize artificial intelligence technology where AI can pick the cursor. It is literally going to take your mouse cursor, okay, and write 8 lakh lines of code in Python, C plus, or Java, whatever it is, right? So, whatever programming, PHP, whatever programming language that you're wanting to do, AI will automatically take your mouse cursor. Literally, I'll say you, there are tools that do this, okay, and I teach these tools typically. So, it automatically goes ahead and creates a program, okay, and you can export that program, that code, you can debug it. It'll automatically test the program also. See, it will make mistakes, but it's going to learn from its mistakes. An AI coder, where I imagine in the year 2025, is going to sit in his office, okay, and party, because the AI is going to automatically create hundreds, in fact, 500s of application automatically for him. He's just going to sit there and party along. That is what the AI powered coder in the year 2025 will be like. It is how AI in the year 2025 will change the world of programming altogether. When it comes to intelligent robot advisors, that's a huge thing that I want to talk about. An intelligent robot advisor, how an intelligent robot advisor is going to change the world. I'm going to talk about that right now. An intelligent robot advisor is obviously going to speak autonomously based on the input that you give. So suppose you're looking at a particular requirement about say suppose, okay, I'm a business owner. I'm looking at how do I expand my business through ideation process. I need a lot of ideas, I need a lot of plans, correct? I need a lot of ideas that can be provided by other businesses, and I have a lot of competition here. Okay, suppose I think that how do I brainstorm ideas? I'm not able to brainstorm ideas on my own. I need to seek the need of a consultant. At that point of time, an intelligent advisor, an AI robot, it's a virtual robot, is going to be a mascot for a particular company. It's going to appear on your screen like on any kind of a chat application you use, or automatically, and talk to you autonomously, and you feed the information given to it, and it's going to advise you based on that particular information what you can do, because it is fed with millions and millions of data. It is fed with millions and millions of data. It'll pick some data from its corner of the brain, a neural network, and it'll pop up an answer, right? So that is what is going to be in the year 2025. You're going to see intelligent advisor robots that's going to come up on the screen and autonomously talk and discuss information which people will go mind blowing about. Okay, so typically we looked at how AI is going to transform certain businesses. Okay, the problems and the promise. Okay, when I talk about the problems and the promise, and how intelligent robots, people think it may not happen very soon. Okay, for them I want to say something. The problem with the actual problem that you're facing is the mindset. Okay, when people are able to deliver applications that succumb, or deliver applications that can change or transform or revolutionize in that particular factor or field, right? The problem would be the mindset, whether this will take off, whether this can change certain aspects of the business, whether this is going to transform the society altogether or a business world altogether. The mindset, if it is something like, say, we will do it, we will achieve it, we are going to change the world with our AI application, we are going to change, revolutionize, bring forth a game changing, a breakthrough, a revolutionary app or website or a portal, anything, right? So something that can help people. That point of time, the mindset is going to completely transform into positivity, right? The problem would be the mindset. And also, obviously, the problem would be, how do I do it? Right? So people are not aware, not at all aware of certain technologies right now, guys. The awareness is lagging behind. It's lagging, correct? So in order to fulfill, and obviously in order to fill that gap, right, the promise matters. The promise that you give to yourself, that you believe in the world of artificial intelligence, how it's going to change the world, right? So you believe the positive impact, the career change, the case studies that certain companies are actually becoming successful. The certain successful companies which use AI to leverage artificial intelligence, complete power of artificial intelligence, transform their company altogether. That kind of a case study is going to be the promise and the future of today and tomorrow, in the block, right? So the business world will completely transform itself, okay, with the power of artificial intelligence, be it blockchain, correct? That is also a great field, right? So blockchain also is a huge stuff where decentralized intelligent companies are forming in the market right now. And never know where that is going to lead to, right? So also a great one. Also, when you talk about innovative applications where AI is really being used, very innovative applications here. A certain example I can give of a particular innovative application, okay? For example, we have an app that can convert a photo into a painting. That is an innovative application. What if we have an app to convert a photo into a 3D version of the photo? Okay, so like 3D version is where you'll be able to enter the scene. For example, you put in the Mona Lisa picture, you'll be able to see how Mona Lisa would be in a real life, right? So like 3D version of Mona Lisa. It's happening in VR world right now. VR is a huge industry, virtual reality, to transform the entire world of say, through virtual reality applications. We can transform the entire world. We can take you to people can take you to any Mars planet or a moon planet, okay? VR is also happening. It's really happening right now. Okay, and when you see movies like Ready Player One, it's really amazing how VR has completely, transformed the way how innovation is. Okay, so suppose imagine movies like Ready Player One, where there are VR worlds where people can actually live as a virtual character, marry as a virtual character, stay in houses which are virtual, okay, and practice and go to practice in activities that are virtual, okay, or practice activities that are virtual, do assignments in virtual reality, any kind of assignment it can be, okay, and learn in virtual reality, work in virtual reality, get paid in virtual reality, get paid there. Okay, I think by 2025 we are going to have virtual worlds which where virtual offices are there, and they're going to be virtual employees. You and me will be wearing a VR headset and working. Okay, and we can enter VR offices, and in VR offices, what's going to happen in VR offices? They're going to You don't have to commute, you don't have to travel here by bus or train or any taxi or autos, you're going to just sit in your home, wear that VR device, transport to that virtual or reality office, which is in Mars, and you're going to have hundreds of people over there come as 3D characters like you, and then you start working in screens that look like gigantic supercomputer screens, okay? And you're going to talk to other people in 3D virtual reality. You're going to, go ahead, go out, have a boat race, head over to the boat, or go to a car and drive in virtual reality. You can even do that, okay? And even I think when it comes to you definitely all these things are happening. Even one can teach a person how to drive a car in virtual reality, okay? And you never know, those kind of cars, or some maybe self-driving cars, correct? So all this stuff is happening, and I think in the next 2 3 years this is going to take off. You'll get paid, your salary, your bank account will be virtual. Correct? Virtual in the sense you can check your bank account in virtual reality. You watch YouTube in virtual reality nowadays, right? What if you're going to actually go ahead and watch TV channels, live TV channels in virtual reality? It's happening. All this stuff are happening, correct? So all of this signifies that AI is booming right now, okay? And we are the change that we seek. The rise of AI actually is upon us. The roadmap is with us, right? And eye into the future, the innate curiosity that we have, the creative vision, the patience that we have to see this happening for real, the ability to think, the ability to explore, the ability to realize that AI is going to change this world is upon us. We are the ones who are going to take action and make sure that AI can change careers. We are the ones who are going to seek the transformative change to all kinds of sectors and beyond those sectors, right? So we're the ones who are the one we are the future CEOs, right? So of big companies, think like that. We are the future CEOs of big companies who are recruiting for digital virtual reality, whatever, VR workers or AI savvy talents. Okay, the future is moving towards VR and AR, augmented reality also, okay? So we are the ones who are going to we are going to take charge of this, right? So the rise of AI is within us. That is what I want to say, okay? And before we end this particular one, I like to tell you, right, I want to tell you that the next period, I call it the AI age, the age of AI. That's gonna maybe it's gonna happen anytime, where AI will be recognized as a huge element in any kind of say huge element and kind of field that is going to happen here in a digital world that is ruled by artificial intelligence. Is going to happen very soon, in fact, okay? The age of entrepreneur, I used to call it, by the age of AI will signify all this, okay? Today's technology can revolutionize all industries, and be it engineering, design, maintenance, medicine, oil, finance, whatever industry I'm talking about, okay? The obstacles will be there, but we'll have to overcome those obstacles by building systems that can exhibit more of the talents of real human experts, okay? And this is very important in terms of taking our work to the next level. Intelligent robots are coming, but make sure those robots will be able to help you, okay? Those robots are only coming to help you guys, okay? Make use of them. Use these robots, maybe human or virtual, sorry, maybe humanoid or virtual. Make use of them in your day-to-day lives. Whatever work that you can automate very soon, very fast, use those robots to actually go ahead and speed up the process, okay? Use those to speeding up, reducing the task time and effort, okay? See, robots means they need not necessarily resemble people, okay? Robot means it can be robotic tools that you use, automation tools, automation websites, automation apps that you use also can be termed as robots in my case, okay? Okay, so let's wait for a glorious future that's going to come in very soon. And with us, with the power of using artificial intelligence, let the world recognize or the use of the use of a business related artificial intelligence technologies is going to come up, that's going to completely transform any kind of business all together, right? So this I call it applied artificial intelligence. Okay, I call this applied artificial intelligence, that you can apply to any kind of field or business altogether. Okay, okay, sure.